Hello, I am me, and I am here for more Factorio. We're gonna go to Vulcanus today and get our feet hot in the lava. Well, gonna hover over the lava with our mech suit, but yay. However, before we do that, I do have a little detour that I want to showcase something. Because I have challenged myself a bit to build bigger. If you've seen how I usually build, you know that I build quite minimally. So, I decided to make a world with, well, 1,000 times research cost. You can look here, 250,000 science for solar. And, well, my starter base still looks like a mess, because it is. This is how I usually build all of my base, so yeah. But if we look over here, we find a lot of power. And not enough coal to feed it all. And it's being used by 50%. This factory uses a total of 200 megawatts. Just about. Right now. And this alone wasn't actually enough to power it all for a while. So if we cross the line setup, we have more power planned. This time with solid fuel. Because I could not for the life of me find more coal. This is across landfill, and I did not have landfill until very recently. And this is across two tiny land... well, actually, one tiny land bridge. Well, two tiny land bridges, technically. This isn't connected. It took me forever to find coal, and then it's that far away. That was the only coal I didn't actually mine yet. So yeah, fun times. Honestly, it has been absolutely incredible to make 1800 science per minute. That's 2 full yellow belts of science each. It's a lot of work, and it took 40 hours to get to this point. But I've been enjoying it. So, with that little tangent out of the way, let's get to actually what we're going to do today. Not start a new game. Streaming toasts. There we go. Let's get to it, because we are going to Vulcanus. And just for comparison's sake, all of this mess is the base that got me into orbit and finished Fulgora. This is how I usually build. That's all the labs I have. 120 science per minute right now, ish. But usually, yeah. I just built the minimum required, and that's it. It is not nearly as impressive, usually. And I also don't, well, the spaghetti caught up. The other one does have a knot in the middle, because I didn't plan ahead for green science when routing the raw materials. But at least it is, well, at least it's not a complete mess. Right. I think I don't actually need anything from Novice. So, yeah. Vulcanus then. Let's go. Let's go. Ah, look how quick research is going. I still have electromagnetic science. Yeah, I do. I do just a bit. I don't think that's gonna be enough for the quality modules, but I'll let them research. I don't really have much else to research anyway. Just mostly just endless science and some electric weapons damage. But hey, it's a very different playstyle than what I was doing with the last 2 days. But in this one, I'm just trying to go places. Like Vulcanus, which we're halfway there. It's gonna take a bit, but hey. How's Vulgora doing, actually? Still rolling. But good. Yes, this... Ooh. This seems to be going smoothly. Very good, very good. Yeah, this is just a mess, but that's fine. Why is there solid... Oh, right, that came from my inventory, probably. A look over here, we have a stack and 30 of rare solid fuel. Lovely. Right. A drop to Vulcanus, we're almost there. And we didn't encounter nearly as many asteroids. Alright, here we go. Planet of lava and fire, here I come. Ooh. The atmosphere. What do you look like? Sulfur vents? Coal, sulfur. Okay. Interesting. I'm going to need you to drop some stuff. For that. The chemical plants, assembling machine. Bring the recyclers as well. Furnaces, pump jacks, mining drills, and oh, I wanted to put down the cargo landing pad first. Yeah, that's my bad. Also, give me the Tesla ammo, production bots, and okay. I probably should have placed the landing pad first, but hey. I forgot, so now we have to deal with rain. Oh, let's not do that, please. I do actually want to keep this in my inventory. A new section for Vulcanus. Vulcanus icon, there we go. Okay. So, time to explore. See what we can find. And find a bunch of coal, yep, that makes sense. Already some demolisher territory. Up here should be, yep, calcite. Just how the map generation works. Behind the cliffs near this lake is calcite deposit. I've tried a lot in the past to get different generation, but it just doesn't want to. Okay, we have another sulfur geyser right there. That is... I don't have as much space as I thought I might. It's so far. Yeah, we might be a bit tight on space. Down here is lava. This usually has the tungsten in it, so probably find that somewhere in demolisher territory here. Yep. It's actually very nice. Access this relatively easy. More difficult when it's behind a bunch of lava rivers that you can't belt under. Belt under them? Yeah, no, you can't belt under these. I remembered right. So, if I'm looking at this correctly, before I get cliff explosives, and if I want to avoid stepping on the coal, this and that is the only space I have. That is unfortunate. So I want to put, with tungsten down there, I probably want to put the actual production down here. I'll also put the solar up here. Barely see the coal beneath all of the, or against the dark background. Kind of interesting. Okay. Carefully figure out how to sneak up to the demolisher territory. Put down... Okay, it's gonna be a bit easier than I thought. Put down a substation. Okay. That's gonna be our start, and we're gonna... oh. Blacklists. Oh, that was correct. I want to blacklist cliffs. Substations. Clean. Tungsten carbide research. I got some tungsten. Yeah, we ran out of science packs, that's fine. I'll send more, send the ship to get more eventually, but for now. Which other stuff we have? 5, 5, 5, 6. That one needs other stuff. 6. 6. Okay. Seven, 5. There we go. That's gonna be the research queue for now. The cheapest technologies first. Are they randomly taking damage? They're taking damage from. Also, do I hear a demolisher? Yep. Hello, friend. You're very lovely. Alright. Accumulators are going to be easy. They are literally just going to be a grid. Yeah, I'm not on your territory, am I? No. Also, this is a very narrow band. It belongs to this big territory to the right. Interesting. What? Building. Let me build. And boop. Bop. Oh, I remember. It's the flaming trees that hurt them. Ah. Blacklist trees that are on fire. Forgot about that whole debacle. You have just about that much more. Okay. There's our power storage, and then we another blueprint for. Okay, I'm gonna make this blueprint like this. Because that just makes sense. There we go. Beautiful solar panels that I can not really stack. Okay, I'm gonna just that and hope that I can. Yeah. Okay. If I place them like that, they do stack. And I can walk between them, which is also kind of nice. Oh, and I forgot the flaming trees. Fair enough. And that's it? Okay. Stop connecting to each other. You don't need to connect to each other, you're fine. I do want to connect this to... You're not on the... Okay. I'm gonna pull you back just a tad. There we go. Don't want a demolisher coming after me for accidentally building in his space. That would be unfortunate. Alright, there we go. We have power. 1.5 gigajoules of power. Oops. Get rid of the fire trees so they don't mess with me. Substations, solar panels, and accumulators. Oh, and yeah, the power poles. There we go. Okay. So we have power. I can go bring that power everywhere I need it. Is the coal field, the sulfur field over here, as well as the calcite up there. down. I think I'm gonna go right down. Probably the easiest. Go. Not for power, of course. Power can go anywhere but belts. There we go. Nice and connected. I made some changes while playing the other game. I wish this was per game. But oh well. Okay. Coal, calcite, and sulfuric acid. I don't actually remember the production chain on this planet. What do I need to do? Make tungsten carbide in an assembler made from sulfuric acid. That's why I have these. Put down a bunch of miners. No, pump jacks. These are pump jacks. We're pumping. Alright. Yes, yes, yeah. Fine. Okay. Do that. There we go. Okay, now I need pipes, which I didn't bring, so I need to make some, which I need iron ore and furnaces for. Good thing I brought furnaces. I'm not, oops. Place them anywhere logical, I'm just gonna place them down. And put a substation next to them. Just make some plates. There we go. Carbon is used in the tungsten carbide, yep. Coal synthesis, which I don't need to do on this planet, we have coal. Alright, that's some amount of pipes. See how I'm gonna connect this whole stuff. Those you can join this line down here. So can you. A line and these can go together with that one. And those three come here. Put one there. Make some undergrounds. Lots of stuff. Nice. I want stone or bricks. Stone is used for furnaces, rail. Rail kind of useful potentially, but oh, this are still there. Okay. There we go. Get out of here. Go. Oh, well. Might decide to this one goes here, and I need more. I can connect those. But that does leave connected. There we go. Let's do that. Now we have one big pipe network. Good. Next step, connect it all to power. This is gonna be pretty easy. There we go. And one more. There we go. Sulfuric acid. Good amount of sulfuric acid. What do I do with this? Bring it out. Here. This is about where I'm gonna start production and then go downwards. Over here. I can put... Here's the difference that I... missing. I made myself a book with recipes and got used to actually using it. Then I can do this. Mining. There we go. We're gonna switch to bigger miners very quickly, so I'm just gonna 6, 12, 24. Yep. I don't have lamps or yellow belt. Right, I don't have belt. Period. That's fine. The rest of here. Calcite, there we go. Belts are a different issue. Okay, I've got production, I've got mining. Oh, right, yeah, missing that. Which is gonna disappear as soon as as soon as it recognizes that I'm outside of the range. Cool. Now, next problem. I have stuff, I have things. I want to place you down here. I actually have somewhere where you are. I'm gonna change this to a white list, and I'm gonna put ashland trees, volcanic rock variants. There are a lot of. Oh, those are demolished remains, but that's. Yep, that should do. Oh, yep. Now that should. Yep, mark everything that is useful and non-hazardous. Cool. do wish that wouldn't prioritize the items on the ground. Yeah, I guess maybe they're usually important, but for these situations it's just kind of annoying. Oh well. Getting more ore. I have everything that I need. Right, I made sulfuric acid to make coal liquefaction. Ugh. Liquefaction? Yeah, not liquefaction. Interesting. Acid neutralization makes steam. Steam makes water. And power, technically, though. Fine, solar just works. At least for bases of this, of the size that I'm gonna make, probably. Oh. Alright. Let's see here. Put it right there. Okay. And the pipe. Let's see what we can do. Tungsten carbide. Are special. That. I want power. Thank you. Molten stuff. Okay, I've unlocked foundries with that. Good. That needs a lubricant, tungsten carbide, refined concrete, and a bunch of other stuff. There we go, just melt it all. Melt it all. Could not care less. Okay. I need some inserters. Steel chest, because anything else is going to be a waste in the future. Go. Tungsten carbide. 2 to 1. Fair enough. Deal. Thank you. Single inserter. There you go. Get the carbon, get the tungsten. Just make some tungsten carbide for me while I figure out what else to do. I need coal liquefaction, which is... acid neutralization. Oh no, this is made in these, isn't it? Ah. My bad. That is unfortunate, okay. How's power? Seems like we're doing well on power. Like it doesn't even have to discharge the accumulators at all. Power production accumulators has been minimal. can make an oil refinery for the coal. I do want more. Where's some rocks down here? Yeah. Give me more ores. I'm going to need a lot more steel for this. And just iron. I wish the bots were just a bit faster so they could keep up with me. Felt the ore over. Not you. You. Coal liquefaction. Sulfuric acid, coal, and calcite. Okay, yep. I am so much felt. That makes 10 oil per second, which isn't a lot, admittedly. There we go. Cool. I'm gonna regress to the yellow belts. That's something I did not think of bringing. I need more. 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 I didn't bring radars either, did I? But I can make them. You are going to come all the way to this gap. Yep, seems to be the E. Put that. There we go. Calcite and coal. Awesome. I just need to wait for my crafting to be done. And I need more plates. Of course. What I have, 5 ore. Blue. Nice big pile of stuff. Hopefully containing a lot of iron ore. Please. Okay. Yep, that's a good amount of ore. In the morning. I wonder if I could tank a demolisher with this armor. Maybe not. Does it say how much damage they do? If you look at the demolishers. Attacking speed. Rolling speed. I don't think it says anything on damage. These have shooting speed. Oh no, they affect damage physical. Yeah, no, we don't have a damage effect on demolishers. I have no idea how they do damage to me. Go. Ah, sweet, sweet industry. Oh, you got the tungsten and... where's more trees? Gonna need more carbon. Not the burning kind, please. Eventually. Perfect. Alright. So... gonna keep production of tungsten carbide up for a while. I got a little bit of extra ore. And that. Hell yeah. Okay. Belts. Yeah. Did I just run out? Really? Really? I ran out like that? Built me some grand belts. There we go. Alright. We've got calcite and we've got coal all the way down here. Some splitters. So finished crafting belts now. Now, please. I'll queue up more belt now. Right. Brick. Do this. Okay. Okay. That takes a long time to mine. How long can I stand in? How long can I? How long can I stand in a fire? Indefinitely, pretty much. Cool. And there we go. There we go. Coal and calcite. Finally, some heavy oil. What I need is a lubricant. Or one of the things I need is lubricant. Okay. Lubricant, which I then use to do what exactly? Oh, it's just this is a 1-to-1. Okay. I'm not gonna bother about that though, because we're just gonna back step up once it gets to that point. No. What am I making? I am making the foundry, which requires lubricant. Okay. I can do... put down a foundry maker. Now I just need to supply this with all the things it needs. Tungsten carbide, refined concrete, which is something. Water. There we go. There's something new. Terribly difficult, but new. Is a thing called acid neutralization, which when combined with calcite will neutralize sulfuric acid into steam, which can then be condensed into water at twice the speed, which makes a lot of water. Or excess steam for power, apparently. Because for some reason this steam is at 500 degrees. Okay, that's water done. Which goes down here to the refined concrete. And the refined concrete wants concrete. That is statement, yep. Refined concrete wants concrete. Which wants ore and brick. And also water. So everything wants water, apparently. There we go. Making, well, tiny amounts of concrete. Which can then be used to make fields around. Sticks are not sticks. And steel that you want, 50. You can have the steel for now. And electronic circuits, which are a different issue. Circuits, right? Yeah. Go. Plates and cables. How's that? 12 to 12. That actually empties it all. Yeah, I'm impressed. For making circuits in amounts. Go. The refined concrete, and now just steel. Which just... Wait, I'm going the wrong way. Which just needs a ton more iron. Lovely. Here's some rocks. I need a foundry to actually start making iron on this planet. It's a big bottleneck. I could do the thing I did on Bulgara as well, to just drop stuff down, but honestly, if I don't have to... Well, actually, considering it's already in orbit and has it, here, have a boost. Are you there? Okay. That took a moment. Suppose descending from orbit ain't that quick. Alright. Melt it all up. Copper as well. Ah. Gremlins? No? Okay. I can fill the rest with stone for now. Now we just wait a moment on... Oh, actually... Here. A steel furnace. Just do it right there. Make you all the steel you need. Oh, and you want iron ore. Right, ugh. Such... complicated nonsense. Here. More ore, please. Deal with this. I just want to be self-sufficient, please. Have some of that. Oh, right, I made a radar. I'll have to put those in the corners a bit. You want iron ore and have the rest. Perfect. Right, now it's just a waiting game. Until the first foundry is done. And once the first foundry is done, we're gonna get stuff done. Well, at first we're gonna make more foundries, but... yeah. Okay. Phone. Yes. I have a foundry. Now, what can I do with this? Make belts, make pipes, make the big mining drills, make more foundries, which I'm going to. As well as make stuff from lava and stone. Oh, right, you can pour concrete. That's how you get concrete on this planet. Alright. This little setup was nice, but it can be torn down now. Now, redundant. Oops. The quick redundancy. But hey. Where am I gonna get the lava from? Here, there, here, there, here. Yeah. Okay. I want to use this one to make more foundries, though. This enough for a few more foundries, if I can get the steel together, which is as easy as actually just press the stupid ore. And that is not enough steel, is it? Just barely not enough. Great. But I can set it smelting though. Here we go. Why is there a copper cable in there? Hmm. I need 6 more steel to finish the... Ooh, hello. Interesting. Very much. Oh, I got that. Okay. There we go. One more foundry. This one can make molten stuff, and then I need one more for casting. And then I've got everything I need. Just gonna bring in... Ah, the exact amount for 200. Okay. Interesting. Ah, I do need a bunch more steel, though. So much more steel. At least that is really fast. Not fast enough, though. Well, I guess that's not really the fault of the space platform, is it? 8 per second to make 2. Fair enough. Okay. I have enough? Yes, I do. Give me the foundries. There we go. Awesome. I have enough stuff to build what I need to, which is a pump. Too far down, so we're taking off background pipes and normal pipes. Oh, not rail signals. Thank you very much. And here we go. Pump. 12,000. No, not 12,000. That's a bit much. 1,200 lava per second out of that little lake, all the way up here. Go. Rid of the stones around here. Give me some tanks. Okay, I should be able to grab some tanks once I go back and... Body, please stop doing what you're doing. I'm trying to speak. Gonna pick up some steel. Go. I don't... Is this even making productivity? Right. I don't need these anymore. Not in this form, anyway. Hello. How are you doing? Alright. You can go there. Let's see. Foundry. I want molten iron from lava. Then casting steel because what I'm missing. More stuff. Ooh. Space engineers is nice. I've been doing well. We set foot on Vulcanus, obviously. And I just finished getting my first foundry set up. Iron ore melting for a moment. I have some ore on me. Comes out to the same thing, just gets rid of the ore I have. And I want the calcite down there, which felt. Grab a handful for now. Actually, do you need electricity? Right, okay. I think I'm thinking of modded, yeah, okay. I'm thinking of mods that have foundry similar buildings that need fuel instead. Which is fine as well if you just, you know, think about it and remember that it is a thing. There we go. Those. And all of it. Ah, perfect. Now there's power. Still perfect. You calcite. Okay. There we go. I have a handful of calcite as well, so just stick in there. Get it started. Perfect. Sweet steel. Sweet, sweet steel. Why did my internet just reconnect? Huh? What happened? Which doesn't tell me anything is wrong. Okay. No idea what that was. Maybe he's still alive, so who knows? Steel. Alright. Here, have that. Hello? Ah, more tungsten. Oh, and more. Circuits. Is a fun thing in its own right. Circuits. There we go. Look at it go. So many circuits. Then the refined concrete, which I can to make. I get rid of that specifically. Refined concrete is that. Steel. Just some water. Water. That's a weird way to say water. Okay. I have one more foundry. Use it to make concrete. Ingredients: 5 bricks and molten iron. And water? Ugh. Okay. Interesting. Okay. That across. I can have the water. Here. There we go. bricks, which I have, and the molten iron, which I don't. Guess we need 50 of it, okay. So turning you back to molten iron from lava. There we go. Concrete. Perfect. Massive amounts of concrete, massive amounts of fine concrete, massive amounts of steel go. Ah, stone. Yeah, right, okay. Forgotten about that part. How much stone do you make? 3.75. I am going to make a box for you. For now. Deal with you later. Actually... furnace. Do that. There we go. Constant concrete production. Constant production. There we go. Awesome. We've got concrete, we've got steel. Now I just need general iron plates. What? Oh. I need to actually put the foundry somewhere. Understandable. There we go. Just make a stack for now. If we even can. Iron plates. So let's just, you know, gears, sticks. Oh, that's the water pipe. Yeah, that makes sense. That's unfortunate. Can I fix that? Yes, I can. Okay. There we go. Fixed. That separates things, but that's fine. Iron gears and sticks and copper. Where the fuck did the copper cables come from? Huh? That is strange. Alright. Put those into chests. Limit them slightly. At least for now. Okay. How do I get carbon? Carbon is coal and sulfuric acid. Fair enough. I have sulfuric acid, I can make coal. I have coal, I have sulfuric acid, and I have chemical plants. Ah, that one. And oh, lovely. Ah, I can actually make belts in a foundry. Good point. How does that work? Yep. Okay. You and you. Annoying. There we go. And belts. Okay. Limit that to that much. Cool. That definitely could be one of those, but I don't have any plastic here yet. There we go. Bring the coal from all the way up here. Where do I gotta bring that? Wait, where do I need to bring that? Here. Yeah, okay. Right along there. Not gonna deal with silly yellow inserters. There we go. I might deal with yellow belts, but yellow inserters, nah. Okay. Cool. Coal is on its way. Carbon factory. Will make 1 second. That's fine. This doesn't have to be ratios or anything yet. Just has to do it eventually. I have some iron. That now. I'm gonna put down a couple of the furnaces just to get rid of this iron ore that I have on me. I mean, stone I can. Alright. Perfect. Do actually... Oh. A moment, please. I have slightly misplaced. Okay. Slightly misplaced the belt there. That's unfortunate. Right. Actually, grab like that. And grab more of the foundries that should be done. Concrete. Yep. That makes sense. I still haven't actually dealt with that. So, molten iron and also where? Wait, what am I missing? Ah, I need to craft a big mining drill. Okay. What does that need? Molten iron, mining drills, tungsten carbide, and electric engine units. Okay. Electric engine units are here. I think they have a... Nope, okay. They don't have a different recipe. Needs engine units, which is... same. Nope, here we go. That's gears and pipes and other stuff in the box for... No, wait. I am making a mining drill. There we go. It's advanced circuits. And provide this if I grab the gears. For now at least. Is pipe, there we go. Supplement that with other stuff later. You circuits. Complete chaos what I'm doing right now, but that's fine by me. Okay, you want some tungsten carbide. I can provide that. Go. You want some molten iron. I can provide that. Somehow. There we go. Molten iron incoming. And then mining drills, which I have. Molten iron and circuits, which are the stuff that I need to make. Okay. First, connect the stuff that I already have. Boom. Then input and a circuit assembler. We don't actually need. Oh, okay. We want copper wires and plastic, which I do not currently have, which is made from coal and petroleum gas. Right. Petroleum gas, I'm gonna have to steel. But you need... okay. Well, I'm afraid we're out of carbide for now. There we go. Connect the sulfur. this stuff. Amazing. Got. Oh! I am just spouting nonsense at this point. Okay. Cracking. I want to crack the heavy oil into light oil. Oh, right. It's water, which is over here. Okay. Here. Heavy oil into light oil. And then light oil. Petroleum. Okay. That is... I'd rather just... Okay. I do want the underground here because otherwise I'm gonna get stuck. Okay. Undergrounds to... Okay, they're cracking. Now we should get perfect on petroleum gas, which goes into setup for plastic, and that needs coal. Fun. Coal is all the way over here. And... kind of. Right. Belts away. Cool. That goes in there. Which is like that. Okay. We have production of big mining drill. Hell yeah. Gonna be a bit slow to start. That needs to craft 10 circuits. And it needs to craft more engine units, which needs more pipe. Do I have another foundry, or do I do. Yep. There's 3 foundries. Hey, look at that. There we go. Pick one of you for... actually, 2 of you for pipe. Damn, these take a long time. And 1 more for the mystery later. Actually, no. No more mystery later. Mystery now. Right. This. Grab pipes. Right out of the machine to build them. And okay. We down to... oh, you need the pipes. That's just annoying. You, I'm gonna restrict it as much. Rightly, there we go. That one as well. And there. Awesome. pipes. Underground pipes. Oh right, I do need to... You specifically also need an input chest. Why do I not have any of these? With tungsten ore. Perfect. That should make a stack and a half of stuff. Ah, metallurgic science pack has been researched. Right. Awesome. That means this whole thing is complete. Now I need to make the science, and then I can make, well, other stuff. Okay. That. Tungsten carbide. You get the pipe. Deal. Okay. Perfect. Oops, nope. Hey you. I want you to go... Do not pick anything up from there. I do not know what I'm going to need on Gleba yet. It's certainly not going to be that. Yeah, I don't know. Just don't pick anything up, but I'm going to send you to Novice. Okay. I think this went pretty well. Look at those big mining drills. Now I can start replacing the normal mining drills with big mining drills. Which, in theory, looks completely different. Because, well... They are big mining drills. They do not care for your puny mortal understanding of how mining drills are supposed to work. They just do. There we go. If I'm gonna put some up at the cal side, I want to at least put one on each side. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be, right? Right. Ah. Okay. This can cover a lot of ground. It's interesting. Okay. Here you go. And last but not least, there's tungsten ore over here. Problem with that, it's demolisher territory. So it is going to be annoying, and I don't have the means to fight a demolisher at the moment. I didn't bring anything to fight it with. So we're gonna have to deal with it locally. That turns into logic science. Hold on. That needs molten copper. Tungsten and tungsten. Yep, it's not difficult, but certainly is a requirement. Okay. So... Go from lava. And we do that. Okay. There we go. Take a box. Awesome. Now we're gonna do with more copper. I can make copper plates. A low density structure with plastic. Cables. Huh. And of course. Wait, no, I can grab a pipe directly. Forgot about that. Made a bunch. Okay. Yeah, so how am I going to automate this? You know, this place is bigger than it looks initially. Well, I do have the inputs here. Those just go into belts. I can literally make a bus of any of these items. Then I want these copper. Oh dear. Okay. Turn that off. And get rid of all of this stone. There we go. What do I want? What do I have? Where am I going to... How am I going to get from A to B? I have a bunch of raw resources, and I want science per minute. Oh, 1 science per minute. 1 science per second? 60 science per minute. Ah, numbers. They're weird. Okay. If I just grab a foundry, set the science. That is 0.6. If I want about 1 per second, that's going to be this much. Fair enough. You... Pipe connection, as well as... I'll put 2 tungsten products in and 1 product out at 8 and 0.6, so easily done with these and some long-handed inserters. Put it on the belt. Okay, that's science in a nutshell. Please get rid of these rocks. What are these? Truncated chimneys? What are those? Nowhere. Don't exist. grab that. Oops. That I can clean the area up. I have copper, I have... Oh, the tungsten needs an input, but that I can buy it later. Because that needs the external mines. Okay. I have a bunch of iron ore on me, right? Not what I wanted. I'm just gonna stick it in this chest for now. RG bots. Okay. There we go. Science. Well. That. Actually, I'm gonna turn this around. There we go. So now I want... How much? Point... 1.6-ish. So that's 0.6, 3 of these. Three of these. Dedicated to science. Which needs 4 molten iron. Really? Damn, okay. So that can stay. Then for carbide, which is made in assemblers only. Okay. We have the carbide. 1.25 is enough. I think. So I'm gonna take that, tack it on here. Work. Okay. So if we have a belt of tungsten in and a belt of out. Okay. Take. And I think here is really big, is it? No. That one, but that one I'm handling separately. Out. Okay. That'll do. I could have closed that gap as well. Close this gap. There we go. That goes in there. Comes out as carbide. Just because I'm going to do that. Okay. Then carbon was chemical plants. Sulfur and coal. Need 2 of these. Yep. Could like That'll work. Direct insert. That. Perfect. And you want coal and sulfuric acid. The coal I can provide like this. Is the sulfuric acid. Go. There we go. Sulfuric acid. You. Right here. And that. So, science out. I don't know. Where do I put this? I need coal, I need sulfuric acid, and I need the other two types. So I just... It will do. This will do. Okay. I think this is ready to be built. I hope. This one doesn't have power. Everywhere. The boundaries for which I need more. Alright, so you can have the rest of this. This belt needs coal. Here. There we go. Okay. Plus some red inserters. Whoa. Okay. That should make boundaries. I am going to need a rocket silo. Be doable. Processing units though. Those. Okay. Processing units are you. Why am I building it by hand? It's because I've been playing the marathon game where I don't have bots. Of course I've been building stuff by hand. Oh, you can toggle the exoskeleton. That's nice. Okay. Blue circuits are green circuits, red circuits, and sulfuric acid. Comes from over here. that's not enough. That is. Okay. Cool. You need iron filled up. Filled up. Which, yeah. I should automate this, but... eh. This has made more mining drills. That's nice. I should also build a proper make everything factory that's not spaghetti. But do I care? It's only gonna make my life easier. I'm going to need more tungsten carbide. Which I made right here. That was 3 of them. Which is nice, but not enough. Actually, it's kind of enough. Okay. Sulfuric acid comes through here. Perfect, actually. There we go. Get that started. Connect the liquids. All the way. Perfect. And boop, and up. There we go. Do we need to deal with stone? Which, wait. I have a way to deal with stone. Hold on. Can I... Does this work? This deadlock. Guess not. Especially not at the amounts we're gonna put in there. I put that there and there. That should clear the stone from the system. Just gonna recycle it into nothing. Which is fine by me. I don't need it. At least not in this amount. What? Possibly less efficient. It's definitely less efficient than throwing it in the river. Lava, but honestly I don't want to deal with that. Also, can you use quality stone for anything good? Quality furnaces? Silly. Quality rails? Landfill these? Quality bricks, I suppose, are actually pretty good, because you can make stuff from them. So, yeah. If I want to throw quality in there, I can do that. Of course, have to... set a filter for... Actually, they ain't gonna care. They're just gonna... Like, you can't even pull out stone, can you? You're not fast enough. feed the... Able if... Stone... Normal... Quality... Equal to 0. Oh, but you're gonna... Oh, you're gonna put that in the input. That's why I can't pull it out. Okay, so this is a good recycler, but not a good upcycler. Really. I mean, it makes sense why it wouldn't be. If I could filter... Hold on. Like this. Now I can tell you to filter only normal stone. Right. And now if I can... that, I can do this and tell you to filter only quality. Stone of... Well... in theory, epic, but... or legendary, but I'm not gonna get that much. So, for now, pull out anything that isn't normal. Yeah? Yeah. That... turn... actually needs the modules, for which I need circuits. I need a box for these. Go. Should really automate that. Same there. Okay, but that is a project for another day, perhaps. How is production on foundries? Stuck on sticks and tungsten carbide. Lovely. Sticks and tungsten carbide I can't do tungsten, so I need more rocks. Okay. We're getting close to having actual sustainable science. Well, as sustainable as it's gonna be without killing a demolisher. Okay. Throw that into the carbide. I mean, we will want to go all the way over there. I'm gonna just rebuild the vein from right here. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. There we go. That is going to ferry our tungsten. That's it. I have some... I do have a blueprint for this. This one. Guerrilla mining. So this one is made for solar panels and logistic spots. To make a blueprint that is specific to where I'm going to be building. I can deal with this. Oh, right, yeah. Bring the power. Bring the power! There we go. Now I can see. Let's see. Hello. Those got hit by a demolisher. Point. Wonder where he is right now. Don't know. Okay. So, step number 1. Get rid of the rocks. Okay. Good. Step number 2. Plan. There. And a substation as you. Okay. That is within bounds. Actually, I want to leave bounds as quickly as possible. I go that way. Okay. Why did I place these? Supposed to be placed? There we go. Left. Oh, hey, look, there he is. Left the territory, and I can mark the edge, putting this there. Now, you sound angry, but you shouldn't actually attack that pole. Not so much if I do this, right? I should know what you go after. Yeah, he's angry at that. He's angry at the belt. He gets angry at the belt. So, yeah. Yeah, I know you're mad. Okay, now I just need to wait for you to leave so I can put down my blueprint. Fortunate. But as long as I don't attack it, shouldn't follow me out of its area. Did I make more? No, I need more. Right, there we go. 2 more foundries, please. Needs a bunch of other stuff. Cool. And more miners, please. Great. Do I have... Yes. Right on me. Steel. More steel. Just steel in general. Okay. Can do. Bring you all of the steel that you want. There we go. Now we're waiting on the refined concrete to craft. Have more foundries. Hell yeah. That will be all that I need. Awesome. Something I just noticed down here. This isn't powered yet. A substation. There we go. Might want to wait until he's all the way at that edge. In which case I can actually... figure out where that is. Putting a radar over here. And now... well, when he reaches that corner... because I don't know much about the outside here. That seems like the best place to... actually, I can just go explore. I don't need to wait for stuff to happen. You know, there is a bunch of territory back here. Still a little flat. So if I started while he's here, he's just gonna come charging. I think. I think that's how these guys work. So yeah, the best place to mine probably either all the way back here, which is hard to tell, or over there. Okay. I'm gonna make this a blueprint. Blueprint it. Put that. There you go. And let's get some tungsten. Never mind. Let's get some belt. That's on me. Probably should have checked that I had enough belt. There we go. What's so angry for? Oh. Heh. Demolish a meeting. Oh, lovely. There we go. Giveth me thine tungsten, for I am... Need more. Did I not pick up the miners I made? I did not. Why would I? Need them. Here. Include the power pole so we can align it properly. Actually, I'm meant to snap to grid absolute. Yeah. Now it just snips to the grid properly. Oh, it's making a beeline for us. But, like I said, it's gonna take a while to get here. And get rid of it. There you go. No more, nothing to be angry at. Right? No anger? Just chill? Maybe not. Still seems somewhat angry. Oh no, he's gonna run over that little noob. Goodbye, noob. You were fun. Are you gonna actually destroy my stuff? Or are you gonna wave off? Okay. It came all the way here, but now it's just back to patrolling. Okay. This'll work. I will need to get more miners. But that has secondary priority. I am not very awake, am I? I'm just slurring words and sure of what I'm even doing with myself right now. Yeah. I will probably take a break here. I've made science, I've made some science. Not a lot, but it's some. Um, made some science, I have done pretty much everything there is to do before start researching stuff. At least once. So, I'm happy. I am happy. Okay. Next time we're gonna deal with all the research, set up a proper production, and some other stuff. I don't know. My brain is not letting me think. Right. And with that, thank you very much for watching. I hope you had fun. And I wish you a lovely morning, day, evening, or night. I will see you again when I see you again, but for now, please, take care, and bye-bye.